Hi there, welcome in. I'm Eric Wynalda. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia today to do a sit-down interview with the technical director, manager / coach, who knows, me. This is about to get weird. Let's get started. So, first of all, thank you for taking some time with us today. But I gotta say, you look a little disheveled. Maybe it's the beard. You doing okay? Thanks for the compliment. It's the beard, right? Because there's a little bit of gray coming in. You know, it's not that bad. You know, the way it works right now is I'm almost in Atlanta more than I'm home, but I have 4 kids, so on Sunday nights I'm always back to have dinner with the kids, and then we usually have an off day on Monday. And then Tuesday's some stuff where they're just trying to get back into it. But I'm usually back in Atlanta by Wednesday night, Thursday. So when the important stuff hits and then the games are about to happen, I'll be here with the team. So outside of your shocking appearance, what's the cause of that? Is this just too much? I mean, is the travel starting to get to you? You're still here, obviously, but you're going back and forth. How is that working out? Well, no, I think that being a dad and have 4 kids, that's probably why I have gray hairs. But when you take on an endeavor like this with this kind of team, sometimes you feel like you got 26 kids. But I'm enjoying this. I love it. I love this team. I'm very familiar with the city now. I love Atlanta. So it's a split life, but I love it. I love every part of it. All right, so basically, you just think you can do this all yourself. You're one guy. You're the everybody guy. How does this work? Explain. That's been the confusion, because a lot of people don't understand that I'm a manager. And that's not a coach. And a technical director, which was the original job that I took with the club, has its own job description. But let's face it, this is about management. This is about other people's lives and being on top of understanding what's going on with each individual. So it's a little bit different than, I guess, the mold that we're used to seeing at the professional level, but it seems to be working so far, and we haven't had any real big problems yet. So, well, I mean, I guess you could say that. It is a lot of work, and I have bitten off a lot more than I thought I could chew, to be honest. But I enjoy it. I love the work. I love being around the players, and it was actually the most feasible way to actually have the best of both worlds. I'm very fortunate. Fox has been very cooperative with allowing me to split time. It doesn't really mix with the other job, and I'm involved. And I'm still with the Silverbacks, which is what I want. So you're the manager or you're the coach? Which one is it? We saw the press conference, no coach. How does that work? I think maybe the best answer, knowing our owner, Boris Jakunica, is maybe the reason why I'm still here is because I'm not here sometimes. I'm not always here, which is, I think we're going on 2 years now. So we don't have enough time to get on each other's nerves. He has a tendency to go through coaches, so I've eliminated that title. Being a manager, it's a little different, but we've had fun with it. But I'm still here because I love it. That's the bottom line. The bottom line is I love the work, I love the players, and I really feel that this club can have great success. Sorry, Boris. Tell us about your team now. What does this team look like? Because it seems like it's constantly in transition. Well, we've a lot of turnover. You look back to last year, for even the starting point of when I took over in Atlanta, the July in 2012, there's virtually only 2 or 3 players are left. So from last year's team to this year's team, we've had a lot of turnover once again in the goalkeeping position, for one. Across the defense, we have some solidarity there, I think. But in the midfield and forward, Richie Menjivar is gone. Milton Blanco is gone. Horace James is gone. Stisser, gone. Luna, gone. Pedro Mendez, gone. Danny Barrera, gone. No, keep talking. It's fine. Keep going. So that's your front 6, 7 players that needed to be replaced. When you start talking about this team and what we have, one of the biggest concerns I had was scoring goals. Bringing in the likes of Dion McCulley, fantastic forward. He's had great success with Belize. He's fit in right away. Poku we're all going to be learning a lot about him throughout the season. Pablo Cruz is going to get his chance with me, and that's something that's, I think, long overdue. This guy's talented, and I think it's time to see what he can really do. And guys like Lucas Paulini, who've been with the club for a long time, had some injuries, have come back, looks fantastic this year. Bobby Reese has been a great fill-in. So I think going forward, we have a lot of talent. You know, if we can keep Buff Ricard fit, we'll see how that goes. But I like this team. It's a little bit different, a little bit more dynamic, and hopefully we'll score more goals. All right, so how much makeup do you have on, by the way? You lost to him a couple times, and your next big challenge has to be the New York Cosmos, because they are the New York Cosmos. How do you feel about that? Okay, there's 2 ways to look at this. They are the Cosmos, but here's the way I look at it. Every once in a while, there's a planet, and then they have to downgrade it. They call it a dwarf planet. So maybe that's what we're looking at. And I realize, I get it. We lost in the final, and we lost our game at home here to them 1-0. Congratulations. The only thing that bothered me about that was after it was all over, somebody from the Cosmos, I'm not going to mention who, decided to say at least it wasn't a blowout. So do you think you have a chance to beat the New York Cosmos? Ooh. All right, so I gather you're not too bothered by that challenge, but if I had to ask you, of the several hats that you've been asked to wear, which one do you enjoy the most? Is it the scouting and the discovery of players? Is it the coaching, or is it the management? The technical director side? Which one do you enjoy the most? Well, I guess that explains why I have several hats that I wear. I love it all. And I think when you talk about players, we have a tendency to believe that they have to have done something before you can bring them into the team. My job is to find the players that have the potential to do something, and then to give them the opportunity to prove it. And I've been pretty successful thus far with finding guys that just needed that chance. And once they get their chance, it's what they make of it. You know, I enjoy that part of it. It's a beautiful thing when you see somebody really embrace their potential and the opportunity that's been given to them, and just the joy on their face, and for our fans, and for the success that you see. And success can be defined in many different ways, but the little battles sometimes that we go through in life or on the soccer field define the person. And you know, I would like to think that this is a great soccer team, which happens to be made up of a lot of phenomenal human beings. So that's the fun part. Finding these guys and giving them chances will always be the most important part. Now, making sure they don't screw up is the other part of the job. So then you got to be the dad. You got to hey, knock it off, all that kind of stuff. But we've been lucky so far. Everybody's behaved. Cross your fingers. Okay, let's move on. Are you done? I'm done. All right, thank you very much. And away he goes. Wow, what a nut job. You have the keys, man. Thanks. You all set? You're not gonna have makeup on, are you? Don't get that on my car again. It's a mess. Hey, who's that guy? Looks familiar. Pretty sure I've seen that guy before. Hey, Silverbacks fans, thank you for attending our season kickoff party. I'm really sorry that I can't be there with you, but as you are watching this, I'm currently in London getting ready for the Champions League game. Chelsea is taking on PSG, so it's kind of a big deal, but to be honest, I'd much rather be with you guys at the Sweetwater Brewing Company. You know me, much rather be with you. Anyway, I'll be back soon. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody April 19th for the home opener.